How y'all doing? It is Sunday night. It's 8:20 p.m. where I am, and I am in the struggling, y'all, because I had so much to share with y'all already, and then I got on the phone with my mother, and sleepitis has kicked in. You know why? Because I gotta go to work in the morning. But I am going to do what I can in this first episode. Oh yeah, we over here real. We talk about what's real over here. Okay, we tired. Okay, we had a long Sunday. It's been a good Sunday, but we right here talking about this little piece of torn bag. You see what it is? It's Christmas. It's a Christmas Santa and some penguin and a tree, and we're using this, okay? We're using this and a whole lot of other things. And first, I wanted to share with you the things that I got today because I had this inspiration for doing a Christmas in July junk journal out of one of these paper packs that I showed in my video on Saturday morning. And I had already planned to do a journal in one of these today. It would have been earlier. This one is cardstock. Well, bless God, because I was going to figure out what I'm going to use to make this more sturdy besides this thin paper. But okay, this is cardstock, even though it's, old like this. So anyway, y'all, let me show y'all what I got, okay? So we got to figure out how we can turn around and everything because this arm don't extend that far. So let's just unloose it and then loose it back up again or tighten it back up again. Okay, because I need to extend it over some so I don't have to, because I can't pick up all the stuff. Like I can, but let me just leave this where it's at because this is going to be a problem. See? This will happen when you're trying to do something when you're already tired. So let's move this one and everything and put this one up there because we don't want to mess nothing up. So this big thing is really what I wanted to show y'all first, okay? All right, so this here looking like a long tennis bag or something like that, right? This was at the thrift store today and I saw it. You see how much it was? $9.99. It's in this long zipper bag, like a quilt bag, right? 20 people. First it was one, now it's 20. Okay. Hello to all of you all. Hello. How y'all doing? Okay. So I have all of this Christmas wrapping paper. All of this Christmas wrapping paper. Okay. This is what this is. It was in the store like this. And I said, oh, okay. Let me see what it is and everything. So we're trying to hold this phone and unzip this bag. Okay. So I'll just show you some of it, like that. And this, a really good buy for $10. Used paper, new paper, all of that, right? Okay. All right. Here's another one. All right. Let's see. Got something that looks like this. Very nice. This looks like this is only what's left of something. Okay, but it's okay. We can use that too. Then we have something blue. And we have this one. Okay. All right. And let's see what else we have. This candy cane, Starlight Mint. Okay. It's pink paper though. I see pink Christmas sometimes and I be like, I can't get with pink Christmas, but works for who it works for. And then it's this one. Okay, what does this say? Hold on. I'm trying to see what it says. Oh, it says do not open until Christmas. And then the other one, oh, it says the same thing. Just different little sticker thingies, type of stamps and everything. happy holidays and North Pole Express Mail, and yeah, have a very Merry Christmas. Okay, and then, so that's that one. And then this one is just like Christmas bulbs. Okay, and then this one, poinsettia. And then this one. And this one is black and it has like two shades of green, and it's just like pine needle, pine bristles, I guess little hollies or whatever. It's just pretty. Okay, so that's what was in here, like this. $10. Okay, let's slide that down. Okay, looking like that. All right, that's what we got. Hello there. How are you? Thank you all for saying hello. How you doing? And so then we have this pillow. This pillow was I spent $71 today. Okay? This pillow was $3.99. And I thought that was a lovely image. Lovely image. I'm going to cut all of this stuff up, okay? I'm going to cut it up. I don't know if I'm going to use it all today. And not today, but in this July season is what I'm talking about. Then I got this. All right, so we're going back up here to the holder. Okay. All right, let's move this paper. All right. So we have this pack of ribbon, $4.99. Oh, gotta be careful. So this video, I don't know how much I'm gonna get done besides showing, okay? And then it's okay. We got 11 days, all right? So this is a big roll and wad. Is it a wad? It's a roll. Okay, I was just looking at it. So nobody used it, and it's gold, and this is a different shade of gold, and this is more like a fabric, and then this one is a fabric also. And I didn't think this so much for Christmas, although they used the plaid in the red and the black and the black and the white, and so this could be for that. But I got this for just my other journals, and because it has this gold in it, I think it's pretty also. This is gold and brown and white, okay? And it's wired. And this is on a plastic spool, so it's probably was pretty expensive. Who knows? $2.75 per yard. Somebody who sews and all that kind of stuff and use this stuff probably know whether that's expensive or not. I don't know. I got it in the whole bag, right? So we're doing all right there. Then this one was in there, and I didn't really want this one, but it was in there. And I said maybe I'll use it come Thanksgiving or in the fall some kind of way. So there we go. We got that one. And I got one of these, which is, I call it twine, and it's called curling ribbon. And I got this one. This one was $2.79, and I have some of this in the drawer, but this is a brand new one, brand new. So we won't take time to open that. And then I got this one. This another one. This one was also $4.99. And it was 20% off today. So, well, it's 20% off every time you donate. So every time I go, I make sure I donate something so I can at least have 20% off, unless I'm going on my days that I get 30%, which is on Tuesday and Thursday. Okay, if you're a senior, you got to be over 55 to be a senior, and I'm over 55. Okay, so this one was a pretty one. Nobody has ever used this one. This is very pretty. Okay, and this one is silver, and you know what they say, silver and gold. Okay, we're going to let that go because you already know that that's a Christmas thing. Okay, so we got this. All right, and then this one was in there. That's pretty. No one has used this. This is brand new. And then this one, okay? So we have, so this one is, let me see. This one is not wired though, but it's thin, like, it's so cool. It's still so cool. Okay? You need this. So, glad I saw it when I saw it. Then I have this. I have this. This is $6.99. And, ouch. I need to look and see and make sure this was worth my while. Okay? I try to save these bags because they are useful to me also, even if I rip it. So this is a lot of twine, but this is kind of like burlap, this green. It's like paper and coarse. Not really coarse, but it's not thin like a ball of yarn. And this is wide, so it's not even the same. But I need red and I need green. So we got that, okay? All right, and this looks like, something played with it or whatever. I just wanted to smell it. I wasn't sure if it was, looked like it might have been through some water or something. Maybe you can't tell, but I can tell. Looks like it's dusty, like it been somewhere. I'm not sure. And then this is in there. And I thought this was going to be cute because I see people doing stuff with pom-poms. And I was like, well, I might need that. So let's, get it. And it's got some sparklies in it in case you can see it. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. It's all through there. Some sparklies and everything. So we got that because we're trying to make our very first Christmas journal. Now, I have a lot of Christmas stuff already before. Not a whole lot, but enough because, I want to make a Christmas journal. And I've been saving stuff. I got some stuff in a box already to make a journal for Christmas. And I've just been putting stuff in there. I don't even know where that box is. It might be up there, but I ain't sure right now. Anyway, I bought these things today because I don't want to be lacking. Okay? So, let me show you this. I got this. This was a bundle. Let's put this up for this start going fuzzy. This was a bundle of Christmas bags. So I knew it was two prices. I saw this. This was on here like this, but it's all, I got it for $3.49, but I saw this. This probably wasn't even supposed to be on there. Somebody had it hooked up with this thing like this, but whatever. I kept saying, well, how's this Christmas? It was all on here like this. But anyway, I knew I saw $2.79, but when I got to the register, it was $3.49 from here. So anyway, we got this Christmas bag, and we got this one, and then we got, and it has a tag on it, and we got this one, and this has this little curly stuff for the handle, and this has like a pipe filter, and then there's something in here. I'm not sure. I guess it's a tissue paper. It's a piece of tissue paper in there. And then this blue one is beautiful. This is what I saw. I saw this hanging on the shelf or the rack, and that's what I saw. And then I was like, wait a minute, I thought it was glitter, but you get both of them. So this one was $3.49 for all of these Christmas bags. Okay, and then I got books. Let me take all the books out. Let's take all the books out. More books. I got more books. Oh, get off my bag, little cat. Oh, I got a few more things. I got some cards. I got this. Okay. I got these. These were $3.49. And these are, just more cards like what we use to put in journals, to tuck in pockets and all that kind of stuff. Okay. These staples is tremendous, honey. If you ain't focused, you can get hurt, okay? I'm trying to get these out of here real quick because by the time I try to snatch it open, it poke you all kinds of ways. All right? Let me just take this out because this don't need to stay in this bag. And so these are just some cards. And I said, oh, these probably cool. Look how old this is. This stuck to this some kind of way. It's like an old one of these rubber silicone bracelets. And this is one too. This is a silicone bracelet. I pledge to be drug-free. Amen. Okay? Somebody might need that. Might put that out front when I'm on my way to work. Somebody might need that while they're walking by, okay? Encourage somebody. So we got these kind of things here. And yeah, because I live in the city and, you know, the drug problem is all over the land. And you can encourage somebody just by leaving that, you know, out front. On a step, on a pole, somewhere, and somebody pick it up. Oh, somebody lost a bracelet. And, you know, it might be the right person who needed it at that time. So we got these. We're going to put these somewhere, and we might even add some of them to our journal. Okay? So now, I used to have to worry about these things like, you know, you can't stay too long on them cards because YouTube might pick that up as one of your stills for your thumbnail, but I don't have to worry about that no more because, you know, I be making my own little thumbnail now or whatever. So I got this little packet of something. It said it was $3, whoever bought it. But look at the reindeer and the little green and white string. And then on this side, Santa is there. So I guess all 8 of the reindeer, and I got it for $2.49. Somebody bought it and didn't use it. And then I got these cards. They had several kinds of cards there. I saved all of these tags like this because we be making tags and cover that up and use that and make that, you know, for something. Hello there, Meatball. Hey, how you doing? And who is this? I thought that was vegan. That's Vespasian. Vespasian TV said hi. Hello, I think that's how you say it. I don't mean to chop it up. Wyatt Tillman. Hello there. Goat Production. Okay, let's see. Snow BR. Alexa. Okay. Everybody who said hi. Hi, Meatball. I'm finished your journal. I don't know if you saw the final episode on this channel, but I have finished it and I have to get your information so that it can get to you. I'm not sure how we're going to, you know, get those things happening. This little cat will jump up on anything. He's not focused right now, but I'm focusing. Oh, good. I'm glad you saw it. Good. I'm glad you saw it. We gotta figure out how we're gonna get your address so I can send the book to you and everything. Don't put it on here. Okay, if you want, you can send me an email. Yeah, I need to send you an email. That's what I need to do. I don't know how we're going to do that. I was trying to figure out a safe way to get that to happen and everything for us because we don't want nobody to be, you know, doing the wrong thing. Some people just malicious for no reason and their only thing is to hurt other people. You know, God knows who they are, and I want to make sure you're safe and I'm safe. Now look at this. 16 cards, 4 each, 4 designs. Okay, each card and envelope uniquely wrapped or uniquely decorated. Where I get wrapped from, I don't know. I got Christmas on my brain. So this is a cool situation. Somebody done purchased and didn't use. Okay, let's see. But clearly maybe they took it out. So this is not too bad. That doesn't look too Christmassy. But, you know, maybe it's a different kind of envelope. Let's see what we got here. So we got season greetings. Season's greetings. This is very cute. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Okay. Then Season's Greetings again. Okay, maybe that one goes with this one. Looks like, I guess. I'm not sure. And then this one says Merry Christmas. Well, it's not that great of a pack, but I'm grateful for the little few dollars that it cost me. It was worth it. And the box is awesome. Let's look at the envelopes. So these look like that wood and has those lines across it when it's like, you know, the wood that's painted and got the lines like it's old and everything. Then these are just green. What's on the other side? Okay, very nice. Oh, it's something on the other side of those too. Look at this. Okay, let's turn it over. It's plain, but that side. And then this side, see how it has that paint stuff? It's like that on this side too. And then this one goes with that first one. I guess that's okay. That looks, not this one. So like that. And then these look like this. Okay, so that's good. I needed to see, so that's why I'm showing you all. That's what this video is about. It's about what I bought today to go with this series that I'm trying to create a Christmas junk journal for what they call Christmas in July, right? Like I heard about that when it's like car buying and all that kind of stuff, and I was like, okay, I know they did that in junk journal. Now this, I didn't know this was a towel. Oh goodness, this $1.49. When I saw it on the hanger, I did not notice, or I didn't think it was a towel. I thought it was a you know, see how it looks? It looks like it's maybe like a tablecloth, like a runner or something like that. I don't know, but it's a tea towel. I don't know if I'm going to cut this up. I might keep it, but I bought it for this to use on the journal, and this could be the back piece. But this is, I mean, it's not that thick. I don't know. I have to wait and see. I thought it was a runner. I wasn't really paying attention, clearly. I knew I was looking at prices and I wasn't spending a lot. Now, these are like table napkins or something, and so it's two different kinds. So it's this one and that one, that's a pair, and this one is different. It doesn't look different, but it is, and maybe it looks different to you. This one is thin, and this one is more woolly a little bit. So all three pieces were together for $1.99, which makes them like $1 each. So that's good. And then what else do I have? I have nothing else. I just got a pair of little slides, but nobody's interested in them. Okay? Just a little pair of slides and everything. And then the books. These are the books. These are the books. These are the books. I have to put it up high because when I be looking at my own videos, I be saying, oh, okay, it's making this fuzzy. So this one is, all these are children's books basically. So this is Save the Reindeer. And I said I was going to read a story on here. These dirt bikes coming are all crazy. I said I was going to read one of these stories. Let me see which one it is. Because I read it in the store. And I said, oh, I'm going to read that on my video. Okay, how many minutes? 24? Okay. I have all of these. So let me see what the book is. Okay, so we have a few books. We have a few. It's this one. I was looking for some more of this, but I didn't find it. I didn't find any, not it, but any of them. Okay, so this book was $3.49, and this one is God Gave Us Christmas. Okay, and then the Jolly Christmas Postman, and this was $3.49. It's a cool book. And this one is The Biggest Snowman Ever, and this one was 99 cents. And then this one, Save the Reindeer. And this one was 149. Jingle Bells. And this one was 249. This was the very first one I found, the 12 Days of Christmas. I may not cut anything out of this because this is a little golden book, and I may make a book out of this itself, and it's brand new. This book is brand new. It's not even cracked, so you can lean this back. This was 149. So I probably will keep this intact. It's a brand new copy. Okay? Then this is Snowmen at Night. And this one was 199. Did I show you that was 149? I did. Then this is The Christmas Story. I started not to get this. I wanted it, but then I was like, I'm not going to get this one. This was $2.99. The Christmas Elfie Contest. And this one was 99 cents. And then I got this. This is Christmas Gifts of Good Taste. Okay, so over 200 recipes and crafts. And this one was $3.99. And then I was so like, oh my God, I'm so mad I found this. Mad because I didn't want to pay this much for a book today. It was $5, $4.49. And it's Merry Christmas ABC. So it's a good book. It's I started reading and I said it wasn't like I wanted it because it's a quilting book. You see what it is? These pictures, I don't even know. But, you know, some of them are pretty cool. You can go with some of it. But it's like, I didn't want to pay for this book. But I got it. You see I got it, okay? So there we go with that. Just had to go in and put that in there because that's where I'm at with the whole thing. So we have a few books and everything. And I'm going to read something right here. And this was what I was going to read because this is what I'm doing. It's like, you know, a Christmas journal. So why not start off with a Christmas story? So God Gave Us Christmas by Lisa Thornburg Green and by art by David Hahn. Okay. I don't know if you can see all the picture. Let's see. I'm trying to set this up so you can see the whole thing. Okay, because this is how I try to do. All right, leave it here. All right, so it says, Mama, little cub asked one night, who invented Christmas? Was it Santa? No, Mama Bear said, God invented Christmas. God gave us Christmas. Is God more important than Santa? Oh, yes. Much more important, Mama said with a smile. The next morning, little cub sleepily climbed into her lap. Can we go find Santa, Mama? He lives around here someplace, I think. Santa is hard to find, said Mama, but we can go find God. God is everywhere. Yahoo! Cried little cub. I didn't know we could find God. Oh, yes, Mama said. We can always find God. Little cub looked over her shoulder and whispered, can we leave them at home? Yes, Papa will watch the little ones. You and I can go alone. We will go find God. I will see how he gave us Christmas. Yes, little cub, you shall see how God gave us Christmas. The next morning, little cub and Mama filled their packs, kissed their family goodbye, and set off to find God and see how he gave them Christmas. They walked to the top of one mountain and down the next and up another mountain where they set up camp. Little Cub was so tired that she went right to sleep, but Mama nudged her while it was still dark. Mama, why are you waking me up? Because it's God, Little Cub. Come see. What is that? Little Cub asked in wonder as she watched the dancing lights in the sky. That is God at work, Little Cub. He sent his only son as a baby so that we would know light from dark. Jesus is the light of the world. Jesus is how God gave us Christmas. The next day arrived. The next day they arrived at a huge lake. All at once, with a mighty roar, a chunk of ice cut away from the cliff and fell into the sea. What is that? Little Cub asked, covering her ears and leaning into Mama. That is God, Little Cub. He's so powerful, he can command the water to freeze and the glacier to melt. He is mightier than any king on earth. And because he is all powerful, he made Jesus King of all kings. But Jesus was just a baby. How can he be a king? All kings begin as babies. God knew we would need someone we could touch and see and smell. Mama paused to sniff Little Cub's neck, making her giggle to understand just how much he loved each one of us. Mama awoke Little Cub again before the sun came up. She pointed to the east at a star that changed from green to red. From green to red to green again and shot out in many points. Is at God again? Little Cub asked, rubbing her eyes. Yes, Jesus is called the bright morning star. He is always with us, and he first came when God gave us Christmas. But what about Santa? Little Cub asked. Did God give us Santa? Santa Claus reminds us about many good things like generosity and care. But it is God and Jesus that we celebrate most come Christmas. We always want to thank God for giving us Christmas. On the way home, Mama Bear stopped by a tiny flower, picking up from the hard frozen ground. Oh, you are too early, little flower, she said. Little Cub, Jesus is like this flower, God in our world, living where you wouldn't expect him, surprising us. Christmas is a lot about surprises. Like presents? Yes, Jesus is the best present of all, and God wouldn't have given us that present, and God would have given us that present even if it was only for you. Only for me, only for you, Little Cub. God gave you Christmas. Mama and Little Cub came upon the church glowing with warm light. Soft voices reached out to them, singing, What are they singing, Mama? About the night God first gave us Christmas when Jesus was born. Tomorrow is Christmas Day. Would Jesus have come for mean old Maggie the moose or grumpy old Frankie the fox? Little Cub whispered. Maggie, Frankie, any of us. Jesus is a present for everyone, grumpy or happy, mean or kind. God gave us all Christmas. Little Cub was glad to be back at home that night in her cozy bed. Thanks for showing me God, Mama. There isn't anything I'd rather do, sweet child, she said with a kiss. Night, night. Little Cub went to sleep and dreamed of bright stars and northern lights, of a king born as a tiny baby, angels singing over him. And woke up to Christmas. Yahoo, she cried. God gave us Christmas again. And that's the end of the Christmas story. I wanted to read one just so I could, just give for what I want to be working on as my very first Christmas junk journal. And so I have 11 days to work on this project and be cutting pictures and doing things like that. So I'm just going to give you some of the peaks of the book or the books that I found. I like this one a lot. I wasn't going to get it, but then I was like, yeah, you should get this. So it had a lot of these types of things that looks like an envelope. And inside this one was a card. I didn't open the card, but this is what's in there. And it has many of these. Now, I don't know if all of these, well, I guess it was, and somebody taped it, but it's okay. It's all right. Some of these are missing. So we have cards and we can fill them if we need to. I think it's pretty cool that these are made like this. So this is what this book looks like. And I guess somebody, wanted to play with their little inserts of cards. So it's okay. It's cool. I just didn't want to pay more than $2 for a book, but clearly I paid a few more dollars. And then we have this one. So it's, just really showing you some of the pictures because I'm going to be cutting some of these pictures out and placing them in the journal. And I just thought it'd be cool to show you some of them. Let's skip through a little bit. Okay. People sometimes wonder, oh, where you get that from? That's a nice picture. Oh, why you tearing that book up and all that kind of stuff? But, you have to create and you have to make what you're creating beautiful. So you need something to help you get there. And these books are in the thrift store. If nobody buys them, they share them amongst other stores, and then they go to, the trash bin. That's what they do with this stuff. So, I don't know what the horse is about, but some of these pictures were really pretty, and I said, I need some of these. So, like that is lovely. So we're going to be using some of this. Not going to use that, I don't believe. This one was kind of, I needed something blue, right? And so I was like, I need blue in my book, and I'm not sure how I'm going to get that to come, into the thing besides the Christmas wrapping paper. But I need to figure it out. And some of this was just like, I don't really need this. I saw some things like this, but the rest of it, I was like, I wasn't too like sold on buying this book. But I got it anyway for the few things that was in there. Okay. And this one has really nice pictures in the paper. I wanted this. I wanted to use this. It's already almost torn out. And I wanted that. And it's on the front and the back. And this is like a heavy cardstock gloss paper. And it's too thick to really, with the weight of what's in that packet. This is too heavy for that. But I said maybe I still can cut something out and everything. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. The angel was kind of cool, but I just don't know. This was here. I'm not sure how I'm going to use this, but this is definitely telling a Christmas story. This would probably be a good weight for building up the cover of the journal, because it's very heavy. It's very heavy. But for whatever reason, I couldn't leave it in the store. I should have left it there. That's what I should have done. But I didn't do it. Okay? I have it. So we will see what we can do. And this I just got because there were elves in here. And I need elves. You need an elf or two. So we got that. We don't know how we're going to use all of it, but we got something happening here. Okay? So then this one is, just desserts and great things that you can add, tuck into something, It's Christmas pictures of different kind. So this is why I got this. Get a cookbook. It's gonna be good. So I have to make other journals at some point for Christmas. So some you have now you can use, and then others you have for later, at another time. So that's what we got. And then this one right here, y'all. Okay, the $5 book. Okay, I was like, I don't want none of this stuff. Not that it's ugly, but, I just didn't want it. But I guess it's still cool. It's unique in some way. Look at the clock. So people, quilt things like this, do the stitching thing. All right, so it's got some type of ABC thing here, and I said I'm going to cut these things out. A is for angel adorning the tree. B is for bells that chime out in glee. C is for candy to please girls and boys. D is for dreams, which we truly enjoy. E is for evergreens decking the room. F is for flowers of the sweetest perfume. Okay, so we'll wait right here, and we won't read this one. We'll maybe read some more as we go. I'll paper clip it like I do my books for my children. And maybe I'll read some more of that another time. So those are the things that I bought. But in addition, these are some things that I have. I have all kinds of tissue paper and my own stash, right? All kinds of tissue paper that probably, don't put it too close, because it will start doing the ugly thing. All right, so all kinds of tissue paper that I can pull from and use in some kind of way. This stuff been just packed up waiting on me, all kinds. So we're not sure what all we'll use, but we have this stuff. Okay. And then, I'll put that over here. I pulled out my box of tags because I'm always saving different kinds of tags and things, because when I didn't know how to really make them, I bought this kind, and they were so small, look nothing like the people that's using this with reinforcements. So I saved different things that come off of clothing and stuff like that. And I said maybe I'll be using some of this stuff to make tags for my journals, okay, or for my Christmas journal. Now this should be in something else, but I don't know why it's in there. But I pulled this out because I'm trying to have all the things out that I can think of. Why is this not working? That I can think of that I might want to use beforehand. So I'm not like kinda, I don't know what to put here, and scrumbling and scrounging around for different things. I pulled out one of my music books because, of course, you know, Christmas has a lot of music, so we'll be using some music books. I pulled out some of my paper pads, and some of them, you know, can work. So this is the one that I liked in this book. These are pretty. These might make pretty tags. Oh, I didn't see that, but this is what I saw. So it says cheer, elation, spirit, bliss, zest, happiness, fun, sparkle, and I think that's it, enjoy. So we have that one, and it's all of this is glitter, some kind of glitter on every page and everything. So that's what this is, that kind of sparkle type of book. And then this is gold and white, and it has these kinds of images for the paper in here. So I was looking through this, and it has nice stuff like just for you. Okay. What else did I see? Just for you. These papers, these can work too. So all of these are gold. Maybe you can't see the print too good, but I have to keep it kind of back because it'd be messing up, being fuzzy. So I got this out because it's gold. It's just a piece of something, I don't know, but it's got a print on it and it's pretty. So we have that one. And then I took this one out. I wanted to use this with the blue, but when I look at it in the pad, it's purple. I was like, okay, well, why does it look blue right here? And it's purple. This one is this. And this is purple, like lavender or violet, not violet, but like a purple, a light purple. So I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. This one right here is another one that's kind of giving poinsettia, and that's this one. So I might be able to use it. And then there's one more, and it was this. This looks like teal, but it's really like a green. Instead, it's like this. So I might can use this. And I was thinking, use my red gel pen, and I can color the stuff in here red or something. So that's what I was looking at. And then this is some kind of paper pack that came in a bundle that I bought before from someone. And I don't even know why they bought this. I mean, somebody bought it for some reason that they thought it was cool and they can use it for travel or something like that. And I said, I don't know how I'm gonna ever use this paper. How you slide this out? I think I'm holding the back. Because I was like, this paper is good for something, but I don't know how to use it. So maybe this one could work, and that one. I know somebody else is saying you can use all of that, but I'm not real sure. So we'll see. This might look like something. And then I saw the circles. This thing right here, maybe. I said maybe cut that in a circle and make that a bulb or something like that. I don't know. But I pulled this out, so we was looking through our stuff before we started this video so we could, show you some of the stuff we're going to be using. And I always say whenever I pull this out, this was the very first thing that I bought from the thrift store 2 years ago for $3.99. It came in this box like this, and it was somebody's scrap paper for crafts. And it came just like this. And she had it, all labeled like this and everything. And I always say this in every video because this is what got me started. So I have all kinds of scraps of offcuts and things of different kinds of paper pads from whatever she was using, whenever she was using it. And I got it for $3.99. So I pulled this out so I can be able to use some of these to make tags and things like that. Okay? So I had hoped to do something tonight, but I think you can start something and just get into it. But I think that for me, I'm just saying for me, that I think it helps to show, what you're going to be using, where you're getting it from. Because if people start to comment, which I don't get very many comments at all, but people do get in my chat and my lives, and they talk and they share and they, things like that. And if they're asking, you had a chance to look at this and see, beforehand. So that's where I'm at with that. Let me move some of this stuff because it's quite crowded up here. And I have a few more things I want to show you. So that's tonight's video. Don't look like we're going to get to crafting anything, but we have all of this. So let's move all of this somewhere. I'm not sure where to move it at. Let me set it on the floor right here. Oh, it's so heavy. I'm going to go put it on the table. Oh, it's heavy. Oh. Okay. So we put it over there on our other table, and then we can look at some other things that we have up here also. I'm going to leave this. I'm going to take my umbrella out so I won't leave it home in the morning because it might be raining, and I'd be like, oh, you took it out when you was at the thrift store. Okay, so let's put these things in here so we can clear the table, and then we can look at a few other things. I gotta tie this up so it won't slide out. Okay. You gotta keep our things in place. I know somebody might say, well, you can do that later, but we gotta do it right now real quick so that we can have some kind of order, okay? I dropped that. I'm gonna move that staple. I dropped it on my pillow, but my cats be on there. I don't want them to grab hold of it. And I got these two pieces off of the wrapping paper. I'm going to keep them. I'm going to use them in the journal too. And then this is a piece of the bag that I showed you from right here. This was like on here, on the edge. So we're using that too. Okay? And I have all kinds of washi tapes. I pulled these out of my big drawer. I have a whole drawer full of washi, and all of this is Christmas washi tape. And then this one. And I done been on Amazon already because I might order 2 packs that'll come Tuesday. I already put it there. I'm going to draw some things because some things I don't have. And what I'm going to draw is a sleigh, I think, gingerbread man and gingerbread house, trees, Christmas trees, stockings, candy kings, snowmen, and snowman hat. So that's me thinking ahead because I'm not sure. Now, I have this bag. Let me put this back up here. Let me look at my battery. I have this bag. Let me see how much battery life I got. I don't know. But it will click in a minute and be saying, oh, you gotta plug your phone up. So let's plug it up. because it'll just be doing something while I'm not looking, especially when the phone is raised all the way up. So let's plug it up. It was on like 74 when I started this video, but it's been on for an hour. And when you're doing a video, it uses your battery quickly. So let me plug it up so we can stay connected. Okay, I'm just trying to unhook my cord because it's tangled or something, and I can't plug it in. All right, here we go. Plug in, and let's plug in over here. All right, I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming. All right, so there we go. Now we have some juice. Hello, hello there, Butterroll. How are you? So now, this bag I had when I was at my daughter's last year. If y'all know that I was sick in November last year, and I've been buying this stuff. And I bought some, but this was a cereal box, and I thought it was quite Christmassy, as I was looking at different stuff, and I was like, this is cute. I'm going to keep it. So I kept this, and this is just Amazon stuff packaging in there to make a journal with. And then bags, because we keep brown bags because we need to use them. But I bought this stuff last year, and I didn't get to make anything for Christmas because I was so sick from November through December. I was sick for a long time. I had to think about that for a minute. I was real sick. So, thank you, God. So I have this stuff, and I bought and never used it. And let's see what else. See, I was prepared to make stuff. I didn't know I was going to be ill, but, God brought me through, and I'm okay. This is wall art. I saw somebody do a video, and they said they bought this from the Dollar Tree, and I went to look for it, and I couldn't find it, and then I went another time, and I found it at a different store, and so she made a video cutting all this stuff out, or punching it out or something, and I thought it was cool, so I got it. And then these are just bulletins from my church from Christmas time. And there's some more of those name tags, gift tags. And, I have this stuff. So I ordered this stuff from Temu. So this is different types of, or different styles of small pieces of scrapbooking paper. And this is more. And this is more from my own stash that I took with me because I knew I was going to be there until the end of Christmas. What is this? Oh, that's a charging cable. Okay. Then I bought these books at the thrift store, Merry and Bright. So we will color some things to add to our... See, if I knew I had this elf book, I wouldn't have bought that book. But it's okay because this can also be just pages that you add into the journal. So this is cool. And then we have this one, Santa's Helper. And we have some different coloring pages here. You might find a gingerbread man in here. We got a workshop. There's a gingerbread. It ain't the cutest. It ain't the cutest, but we have something. And then we have this one. Okay. Anybody color online? Anybody like to color? Merry Christmas. Christmas is the most wonderful time of the year. I'm just telling you that. Some people love their birthday, and I'm glad about a birthday, or else I wouldn't be here. But the most wonderful time of year is Christmas. I love Christmas. So this is build your own, find your stuff back here. and get on up here and make what you want to make out of it. I thought that was super cool. And then this one has these raised stickers. Okay, so we got that. And this was a paper pad that I got at the thrift store for $1.49 last year. And it's just Christmas paper like we would put in the printer and print it out. It's two kinds, I think. I think it is. There's a cardboard in between. Yeah, and this one. So we have that. Okay, and I got more books and papers. This is some coloring paper. This came out of, this the insert for here. This goes in here, Merry and Bright. So this is white pages like this. Not the original coloring book paper. I was going to be doing a lot of coloring videos. It was all I can do really last year because it was a lot. Just color and play music, something like that, and just put up Christmas shorts like that. And so what is this? This is a Christmas magazine. It's called Christmas Project, and it has holiday keepsakes, 45 different things. And you get some of that quilt and stitch stuff in here. And I was like, okay. So these are big papers. They fold out. They fold all out and stuff. Oh, this came out of my work from Anna, and I printed this. Okay, but this is like big papers that, like that stitching book that I showed you. And it came out of here to make projects like that. And then you have these that look like this. So this is all kinds, this in this book. 4th of July, all the stuff. Christmas is in here though. See, all this is Christmas. And see, you take this stuff and it's like a pattern book of some sort. You can make different things. So, you cut this up and use this some kind of way. So that's what this is. And I put all of this stuff in here so that I can look at it and work on it and use it in some kind of way. All right? And then, let's see what else I have in here. That's another book. I bought these at the thrift store. This one was $1.49. This one came from the thrift store. Let me see the price. It might be anywhere because it's 2 or 3 books together. But this was $1.49. And this one was, oh, this is Christmas stuff. And this one, $1.49. And look at that. It says, all hearts go home for Christmas, for love is always there. It used to be that way in days gone by. Excuse me, it's not that way so much today. $1.49. So these are all things I got last year and I never used. So this was a Christmas wrapping paper for a gift that I got from church, and I kept it. And this is some kind of tags, luggage tags that I can use too. And this is a different pack of it. And nothing else in here besides, what is this? I think this, oh, this is some Christmas ribbon. I was walking to work one day before I had a car, and somebody must have had this on their door or their fence or something, and it was blowed out in the street on the sidewalk and almost to the fire hydrant. And I picked it up and I started winding it up, walking up the street to work. And I said, oh, okay, they didn't want it. They didn't rescue it. I guess they don't want it. And everything else in this box is just crayons and you know, glitter crayons and glitter pens and regular crayons like this and metallic color crayons like that. And my daughter gave me these. They had something at her job and they was eating something on here. It's almost like a skewer. And she was like, I saved you mine. And then I got one of her friends. And then she said, and then there was two left in the room. I guess nobody wanted. So anyway, I can't get that one out. But this is Santa and a snowman. And then this is a reindeer. And the other one says Merry Christmas. And I just said, oh, they so cute. She said, I knew you was going to like them. So I just put them in one of my water bottles and said, that's fine. Leave it right in there. This, I don't need that no more. It's trash. But I just kept all my stuff in a little bag. I was sleeping in my grandson's room. And I kept all my stuff in a bag so I could keep up with it. And it won't be all over the place. So that's that, y'all. And I'm going to show you one more thing. And then I'm going to be finished with this video for tonight. And I will see y'all on tomorrow. Because tomorrow I'm only going to have 10 days. Okay? To do something. So, we got that. Alright, now that's my stuff that I already had. Okay, and then let me take this out of here and around here. And this is my box. So a lot of my stuff is in this box this Christmas. So when I was buying things, collecting and getting ready for how I'm going to make a junk journal. I don't know how to make a junk journal. When I start buying stuff, I start buying stuff at the thrift store. And I got these envelopes. And then all of my stuff I sorted so I can know where it's at. I'm always looking for this. This thing is in this box. And I thought it was in the drawer. But it's just meat twine because I said this one I'm going to use to sew. I'm not buying no wax thread. But y'all know I bought wax thread. So this is all kinds of Christmas tissue paper and the old Christmas lights I bought at the thrift store as a box. Let me see. I bought this at the thrift store, but is the box in there? That's what I'm looking for. It's in this phone, and I was gonna buy them lights, and they didn't work, and I bought them anyway because I wanted the top to it. So maybe it's in here somewhere. But I ain't going to open it because I'm holding the phone with one hand. But as we go through, we'll see. So this is some cards I got from the thrift store, $1.49. Nobody ever used them, $10. Okay? They paid $10 for me, never used them. And it went to the thrift store. It was $20. American Greetings, okay? I got them for $1.49. They might be caramelized, who in the world knows. So then I have all things. These are a lot of bulletins from my church and a Woman's World Christmas magazine. That's what that is. So things that I know is Christmas, I just put in this box because that's how I keep my stuff sorted. My daughter, I told somebody in my last video that my daughter had that black, red and white string. I just got the black and white from the thrift store the other day. Did I get it from the thrift store? Where I get that? No, I got it from my school, from the office, the supply room. I got a whole wad of this in black and white. My daughter has a brand new red and white. And she said, Mom, take some. You can't have it all. That's all the twine or string I got. So I have some. And then I got more Christmas washi. Do I have red? I didn't even know this was in here. See that? I ain't looked in this in over a year. Oh, man, I got to pull this out because I got all my... I might don't have to buy no washi tape. I'm glad. And I have all of these packs of napkins I got these at the, I think at Shoppers Food Market. That's where I think I got them from, because they be taking this stuff apart and, you know, making stuff with the napkins. So I said, man, you just start buying all stuff because that's all you got on your brain is, you know, making videos. It's like, girl, how much stuff you gonna buy? And I got all this stuff. I got all this stuff. I gotta take this out and see. I want to take it out tonight though. Then this is a Turning Point Dr. David Jeremiah Christmas devotional. So I put this in here. And this is a Christmas book that I bought. I had this stuff like 2 years or better. Charles Dickens, A Christmas Carol. I got this from the thrift store, $1.49. And I got these envelopes. Look at that, brand new pack. Christmas envelopes, letter size, $2.49. I sure didn't want to pay for them, but it's 50 of them. And this guy, you know, I bought both of them. And then I have this stuff. This stuff is like, this came in a box that one of my neighbors gave me. It's called Luxury Gift Wrap. And so it's this blue, and then it's this one, red, and then this one, and then this one. And I never used any of this stuff. And then this is a card or a couple of cards. I don't know where I got this from. I don't know where this came from. It's been a minute. It might have came from anywhere. Thrift store, who knows? I don't know. And then this is some more Temu stuff that, like that scrapbooking paper that I separated and cut up in some kind of way. And then all this came from the thrift store right here. There's some more paper. I'm just showing y'all this stuff because I'm going to be using it. Can you come into unfuzzy at this point? It's not even closed. It's so stupid. Okay, now, I hate when they be doing that. So this paper, this was at the thrift store like this. And I bought this stuff. I tell y'all, every time I be doing videos, I be saying I got all kinds of stuff. All kinds. I don't need to buy nothing from nowhere else, okay? Now, let's see. There ain't no price tag on here. Oh, I took this out of a book. I remember. I took that out of a book, an ABC book. I thought it was cool, so I can use that somewhere. All right, so we got that. And then we got this. And that's why I bought the envelopes, because look at this. This is letterhead. 250 pieces of letterhead and a pretty blue ribbon. I got it for $5.49, brand new, never been opened, and it's Christmas. And when I went to the thrift store this day, I remember when I bought this and all the stuff that I bought, a lady gave me a coupon that she had for 40% off. I said, oh my goodness. I already had a coupon for 30% or something like that. It wasn't 40, it was 30% off. And I already had a coupon for 20%. And she said, but I got one for 30% and you can use it today. And she gave it to me. In fact, I keep saying, no, it was 40%. She had a 40%, but it was only for media and books or something like that. It was 40%, and I had a coupon for 20%. And I got all of this stuff. I had so much stuff and so many books and all this stuff, and I got 40% off. It was like over $100, and I paid like 60 something for it, like 56 or 65 or something like that. It was so cheap. I had so much stuff, man. I was way down. So this is cardstock, and it's red and it's green, and it came like this. But this was, it was a good buy. And I got these so it can go with it. Like you ain't sending nothing to nobody, and they probably sent this to the store together. But it is the same. I didn't even notice that. Geographics. But yeah, so I have all of this stuff like this, y'all. And that's what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you where I'm going to be getting the stuff from out of my own stash and where it came from. There's videos up about this because as I was buying things and coming across things, I was making videos about it because, people want to know where you get stuff from. You do a video and you don't show your process. People be saying, oh, can you do a video on how you did that? Oh, I like that. Where'd you get that from? And all that kind of stuff. So I like to make sure that I can share what I got, where I got it from, and even how much it costs. Not that it's important, but when people be seeing that you keep buying all the stuff and you got, all these crates like this with all junk journal stuff in it, all over the whole living room, everything's junk journal, all the way over there, and all on the table, and all underneath the table like this. Like this stuff is real. All of those totes right there like that is taking over my whole living room. Okay? I got all of this like this. Somebody say, why you got all of that? Because I love all of this. And when you find the thing that you love, you gotta, do something when you can. If you can, do something. And if you can't, you got to wait until you can, and then you can do something. So I had to wait because I was raising my grandson, and I had no money to go shopping or do nothing because I had no job. And I know what I wanted to do, in terms of I'm going to do this or that or whatever. This is another Christmas Carol book by Charles Dickens. This one was $3.99. Oh, there go being fuzzy. So I have two of them. I know somebody said, what's the books in the front? And this is Mickey. Okay. It's Christmas. And then this one, Little Golden Book, Christmas Favorites. Christmas Story, The Animals, Christmas Eve, and The Night Before Christmas. So we have some things to play with. And we're going to make us a journal. And maybe we'll get it done before, July ends and everything. Maybe. I can't say for certain if we will. I would like to finish it in July. But don't nobody know what the day holds. So we have to just go day by day and see. I know I ain't picked this stuff here the right way, but it's going to be fine. When I'm finished, I'll put it up the right way, and it'll be okay. But right now, this is what we got. And we're going to just set this bag on top of here because this is not picked right with you guys. And we're going to say thank y'all for hanging out with me and everything like that because, it takes something to, try and create. But I wanted to show you where I'm at with what I have and how it's coming together before it comes together. And we already on 119. So let me see. I did read a story. I read a Christmas story. Oh, come on, don't fall out of there. We're not playing with that. We're not playing. We are not playing. That's what my co-teacher says to the children. she be telling them, we are not playing in here. We are learning. Right. So I'm sliding this over into this corner. This bag belongs down there. But we're going to be using it, so we're not going to put it down there right now. We're just going to slide it into the little hole and let it be. And we're going to cover our books up over here because my cats like to get in here. Let me situate this a little bit because I don't want them to fall down in the hole some kind of way. Like, what happened? What did she do? She's not focused. We down here in the books. I'm trying to set it up. No, let me put this here so it don't slide back again. Put this book in here. It don't belong there, but I have to hold it in a place for my cats to make sure. Honey, for the cat hair be all in here and everything. We just put this ugly stuff off with some kind of pillow. Oh my God, we gotta try to pick this up. Put this here. Say, how they gonna lay on there? I don't know how they gonna lay on there, honey, but they do. The little one jumps all up there and get up there and do what he wanna do. Okay, did I turn the wrong light off? I did. I was going to say good night, y'all. That's what I was getting ready to do. Say good night. I got to get ready to go to bed. I got to go to school tomorrow and everything. But part of me wanted to do something, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I'm sorry, y'all. Looking at the table, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I ain't really know. I ain't know, y'all. But I was thinking maybe if I have a piece of cardstock right here, maybe I can just create one little thing. I was thinking maybe just one little thing, because this is, I'm not sure what to do with this, so I got to think about this. They already had this stapled and it's taped, and it might be cool, and I was thinking I'll use this vinyl thing here that I got from the school on this cover a little bit, but I didn't really know what I was going to make on here or do, because you know it's a little raggedy on the ends and things. We ain't sure about the whole thing, but let me see. Maybe I should use a bag. Maybe a bag might be good. Maybe a bag might be good. Let's see. I was going to, okay, let's see. I was thinking, let me just cut that a little bit. I can't be, I need to go to bed. I gotta go to work in the morning. I did. But I did plan on doing one thing, but I ain't know what it was gonna be. But now I'm just thinking maybe I'll draw a little gingerbread man just to get my thoughts on the whole thing some more. I'm like, girl, you gotta come in here tomorrow and you gotta do something. You gotta focus. All right, let me get my little gluey paper. Look at this. It's gluey and gooey, and I done painted on it and everything. So this is what we're using, okay? So now we're just doing some freehand and everything like that, okay? That's all we're going to do, try to draw a gingerbread man. So we think like here. I don't know. I'm not an artist. I keep telling myself this. I keep telling myself, you are not an artist. Why you keep trying these things? But I do. I might get an erase with this. Let's see. Maybe we can make his arms a little bit. Okay. Maybe that looks almost. We'll have that big of a piece of paper. Somebody else can do way better than me, but just a little freehand and everything is all right. It's all right. Just give it a little go. Give it a little go. It's all right. Who's judging, right? Who's judging? Who's judging? So we're going this way. And let's see. I think this need to go out a little bit. Okay. And I think that's about it. Maybe this head might be, or this top body might be a little bit. He's trying to go in this way. Oh my goodness. I just thought about something. I won't even be home Friday. I don't know. We're going to have to figure out where we at with the whole thing. Okay. Is the gingerbread going to have too big of a head? We're trying to understand where we at with the whole thing. Okay, I think come down here a little bit and take that line off. And let's see, where is it? Okay, come here. But I think it's too, that's not, let's see. Maybe like that. So here and then out here. So that might be it. All right, so that might be it. Okay. This foot is a little bit square and this one is a little bit pointed. So we might have to bring this one in a little bit and bring that one out. And then come this way a little bit like that. I think that's about it. I think. So this arm now looks a little bit longer or short. This look longer than this. Okay. So we're coming this way. We're coming this way and everything. Let's see. I think this one is a little bit shorter or something like maybe this way. And I don't really have too much room, but that's the way it's gonna look. Cause this could be like a template. I might have to make two. I ain't sure yet. It's okay. I think maybe come down here. All right, I think it might be all right. This looks a little bit what you call like narrow. Gotta kind of sketch it out to see. All right, I think that's it. I think that's it. That's kind of like the best that I can get. These arms looking a little different and everything. All right, let's cut it out. I think this is the best I can do, y'all. Oh my God, can I scream at winter autumn colors? Oh my goodness. Hi. Oh my gosh. Like I was so thinking about her. Oh my gosh. You talking about, oh my goodness. Hi. Oh my goodness. Oh, somebody got wet eyes tonight. I've not seen you in a long, 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 long time. I think her name is Maria. Winter Autumn Colors. Oh my gosh. Ah, oh my gosh, y'all. Y'all know I love my friends, right? Y'all know I love all of my friends. I do. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh, I've not seen her. When I tell y'all, she was my very, very first supporter and follower on my channel. Oh my gosh. I have not seen her in a long time. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hi. I had to. Oh my goodness, y'all. I just had to say hi. I cannot even believe that she is on. See, I told y'all I love y'all. Y'all think I don't love y'all. I do. Oh my God. I have not seen her in a long time. Like, I've never seen her in person, right? But she is always, always, always on my channel. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy to see you. Oh my goodness, what a surprise and a blessing at the same time. Oh, she said I watch you often, I just don't comment. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy to see you. Oh my goodness, y'all. You know what? I'm so happy. I didn't know. Like, I love all of my people, especially my people that's always here. And when I tell y'all, Winter Autumn Colors has been with me since I started, she was one of my very first people. I'm talking about, I don't even know. Somebody gonna have to jump in and be like, nope, I was with you first. But no, she has been with me from the beginning. I started February 12th of 2023. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad to see you, Sugar. Thank you for saying something tonight. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I decided to try and draw this gingerbread because if I had said goodnight, I would not have known she was on. Like, I'm so grateful. I don't care if it's one person. I was yet showing up for her, and she was showing up for me. And I'm so grateful for my vegan dolls and my Robin and my meatball and my butter roll. And I got some people that's always here. You know what I'm saying? That's always hanging out with me. I can't call everybody name, so don't charge it to my heart, but charge it to my mind. I know the people who always hear and people who comment and people who show up for me. And you know, when I say I love my people, I mean I love my people. I'm not here, for myself only, but I am here for myself because when I didn't know what I was doing or how I was going to do it, I said I'm going to just try. And that's it. And somebody will like it, and whoever don't, it might not be for them, and that's okay. And let me just keep going, and that's how I live. I live just like that. Like, I don't know how to do the stuff. I done bought all these things, and sometimes I look at this stuff in my house, say, girl, just give it all away. Just get the stuff away. I don't care how much you spent on it. Get out of your house and focus on something else. But I don't have nothing else to focus on because I don't want to focus on nothing else besides my book. And the attorney is taking care of that stuff. So, I had to wait on God for that. And that's where we at with that whole piece right there. And so all I know is what I like to do. And what I like to do is make videos and sit here and talk to the people who want to hang out on my channel. I know y'all praying this girl got to learn how to do some shorter videos. How long is going to be on this tonight? But some people say, I like your videos. I put your videos on when you come on, and I be cleaning up and I be doing other things, and I put you on my TV and let you talk. And I watch what I can watch, and I go back, watch the replay, and I'm grateful. I am grateful. So we got us a gingerbread man some kind of way. We ain't sure what he really doing, but he right here. And it's okay because we made him. And let me just say on this channel right now, let me just let it be known. I can't cut this out. But I'm going to let it be known. I'm going to sell this journal. I am. I might love it, love it, love it, but it's going to be for sale. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be for sale. I might keep it. It might be my very first. And somebody said, you said you was going to sell it. And I said, I was, but I can make. My nose is running, y'all, because I was yet in here teary eyes and crying. I see somebody saying hi to you. What it says. Let me see. Oh, she said, I hope you and your family are well. Thank you so much. I hope you are as well, you and your family. And then, let's see. So you have lots of lovely regulars. Thank you. She said, keep going. It's your passion. Yes, it is. I have been a long time looking and thinking. Y'all heard me say, some may have heard me say it before, if I had the money that I needed to pay all my bills for a whole year, I would not be working. I'll be working on this channel and just right here. Somebody I follow had an opportunity, and they were growing and they became, you know, like a big time YouTuber in some sense, where they was making big time YouTube money. And now they have a whole different situation and they had to go back to work. And it's because I don't know the whole scene because I wasn't there. I'm not in their life. But I'm just saying, you can't mismanage your funds. You got to focus and know that YouTube is fickle and up and down. And if you're going to do all of these hoops and jumps and turns and flips and things, then you're going to make that money that they're going to pay you for doing all of that. And some of it might be worth it and other parts of it might not be worth it. But, I said that to say that I'm still growing organically over here. And if I could just, just do this and not have to go out my door and go get the money, right? I wouldn't be going out my door because I don't want to go out there. Really, I want to just stay in here and play with this paper and make these journals and sell them. So I got a gingerbread man and he like a template. I guess he look okay. I think he's fine. But we can't really decorate him tonight because I got to get up and get the brown marker and I got to get the white and I got to get the red and all that kind of stuff. And I don't want to really do all of that. I need the white. I need all that. I don't want to do all of that right now because I need to go to bed, y'all. And it's, I don't even want to get off. It's already 1:38. They're like, her video 2 hours. She's not focused. And whoever watching her for 2 hours. But some people, they do watch me from the start to the end when they get on here. And I'm grateful. And some people pop in when they pop in and they stay. I don't really know, but I got this gingerbread man and I wanted to make him and I wanted to do something on my cover, but I don't even know what to do with my cover right now because that one thing that I bought is a towel and I didn't know it was a towel and I was going to use this on here, but I think this might be too heavy. I mean, it's thin. It's really thin, like a face cloth, you know. But I don't know what to do with this right now. I don't know whether I should cut this thing out and put it on here. I don't know, cause it's, I thought it was something else. Meanwhile, y'all. And then I have this, and I got to think about what I really want to do. with this cover. This is so cute right here. This cute by itself, ain't it? Ain't this cute? Baby, this just pretty right here. Let me see something. We might be on to something. Let's see. Can this fit? It can't fit our whole book. But it don't have to fit the whole book because we can use something else around the edges. Okay? Come on, little paper. Let's see. We might do that. But then we might can cut it. Oh, this is cute. And it got a cross in the middle. But let me see something. Because what if I cut this? I only have one of them, so it can't really be messed up, right? Right. Okay, we're finished with that. What if I cut this down the middle? See, this is getting involved right now. But what if I cut it? Oh my goodness, I was so happy to see my winter autumn colors. My goodness. What if I cut this thing straight down the middle? Straight down the middle like this. Let me see. This side, okay, it's different, but I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. So these is my good paper scissors. I don't know if this going to mess up my scissors. I got some shears. Why you sliding down while I'm talking? You don't slide down here. Okay, so then we got to cut very, very carefully and come this way. These things cut, and they cut fast. They're not a joke. Okay? And I just cut it, and it wasn't even, but we're going to be fine. All right. I don't know if it's even or not. What kind of little flying bug is you? A little teeny, whatever it was, I don't know. Might have came out of the box with all the papers and things. A little teeny bug. Okay, so that's not straight at all. At all, honey. But what I was thinking about is, wonder if we need something under here. I think so. I think we should put something on top of here. All right, let me see. Let me see where I put that paper at. Oh, it's right here. Let me see. It's construction paper, and it's only brown and black that I got from school. And I'm thinking maybe we should use this as this. I'm thinking that should be good. Then I'm going to use my glue stick. I'm not sure if that's going to be very strong. It might be, but I don't know. Because, I don't know. It's not permanent. It could be, but I don't really think that this stuff is permanent. It's an all-purpose, strong adhesive. I know it's strong, but it probably will stick this paper. Child, let's try it and see what happens. All right. Old as this paper is, anything you stick to it should make it just stay in place. Okay. We trying something, y'all. Okay, we trying something. Move these. My desk is going to be messy. Let's say that for the record, too. My desk is going, or my table, whatever you want to call this, is going to be messy. Okay? It's going to be messy because I ain't going to have no time to be trying to clean it up every day. I'm going to do what I can, but, I ain't sure how the whole thing will turn out. And be trying to push this stuff all around and get it going some kind of way. I know somebody say, well, how many times you going to rub it? I don't know. I'm just trying to make sure that if it's just all purpose, that it will hold this thing in place and stay. All right, so we're going to put this on here like this. So it can have like a nice cover. Put this on here and then turn it over and do the same thing to the back. Well, this don't have no glue on this. I'm not sure what we're going to do right there. But I do know I'm putting that tape on there, but they only got one piece on here. I'm not sure. Maybe I should get a piece going. I got some real old masking tape, and I saw some in the closet at work. And when I go to work tomorrow, I'ma ask, can I have it? I got one. Where's it at? Mine is so old, it's sticky and yellow. Where's it at? Oh, I might have put that one in my room, in my bedroom, because I took one upstairs. Golly, daggone it. Okay. But I have, let me put some right here on these staples and everything. Okay. We're going to come back and rub that in a minute. But this one is an old one too. It's just wide. It's not as old as that one that's upstairs. So one right there. I'm going to tear this. And then I'm going to cut it or tear it or something. So I can try and do something on this side. All right, let's put this one on here. Try to reinforce that a little bit too. Oh, I told you to stick to anything as old as this paper is. It didn't even want to get up just now. All right. All right. Then we'll put this down right here. All right, so now that's a piece to help that side out some kind of way. All right, back up. All right, we're going over here like this and try and get this other piece of black on here because the fan is yet blowing and we got to see how this going to happen over here. I saw some old masking tape. It was old and I was like, well, we got plenty of masking tape in here. Just put that with this. They probably won't care. They don't know the difference right now until they try to pull it off, and it's very hard to pull off, and they keep splitting and everything. So I will ask for it tomorrow. It's 2 rolls of it, I think. All right, now she might let me have it. Now, Miss Howard, what you doing with all this paper and stuff? Baby, go to my YouTube and find out. I'm doing all these wonderful things. Okay, put this on here, like so. All right, now, that's going to give that extra reinforcement. And then maybe I can put this piece on here like this, because that's going to look better in my opinion. Even if I put this up against this way, like this, it's still going to be good. I was going to tell you, take my tea out the freezer. Thank you. You can put it in the refrigerator for me. You know what? Don't worry about it. Leave it in there. It's all right. I'm going to take it to work. Because if I drink that, I might don't even go to sleep. That thing got some kind of ginseng in it. Thank you. My people don't mind. They used to me by now talking. Well, I'm in my video talking to my cats and everybody. Listen, I was just trying to get the tea. I was going to drink that. But, child, if I drink that, it's an Arizona tea. See, I ain't got time for this. I need this to do better. It's Arizona honey ginseng tea. If I drink that honey, I might be sleeping like an hour and then keep turning over with this menopause and hot flashes, honey, and the ginseng, all that stuff will come together. And I won't even go to bed tonight. You hear me? It won't be pretty, but that's how it is. See, I've been saying all these great things. Y'all, didn't I tell y'all it's going to be 2 hours? This thing is on 150. We got 2 people still watching, though. Okay? So we got this, and hopefully this going to stick together to this and act right. Okay? Hopefully. I'm trying to keep this up so it don't do that, y'all. I hate when it does that. So that's that. Now, my thing is, okay, what is this stuff here? This is chalkboard tape. And I was getting ready to put that red on. I don't know how to do this. Let me make my confession clear. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how this giving come together. But I've done a couple of journals, and they've all turned out nice, in my opinion. And people have told me it's nice. But I've not done this before. So I was going to do this like this, but the seam is right here. And I thought the seam might look better up against this edge with this black tape underneath of it, right? And then over here we can use one of these lovely things. You understand where I'm at? That's where I'm at with that, okay? So I thought this seam would help that tape, and then we'll put something else over here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try this chalkboard tape and see if this can come together and be a part of our book. Because this is, this stuff look like vinyl. It's shiny. I'll put my shears up before I make the trifling mistake. It will be trifling if you do that. It won't be just bad or horrible. It'll be trifling if you cut some paper with it. And some people, you know, they just say, oh, I gotta buy some more scissors. Well, I don't want to buy no more. I want to take care of those and make sure we only use it for fabric. Okay? That's what I want to do. So now, all right. Y'all, it's 10:20. I gotta go to bed. And I'm yet right here, still crafting. Okay. So this stuff look like this. It's super shiny, like vinyl or plastic or something. Okay, so I'm gonna put this. Actually, I didn't even discover a top or bottom to this book. It don't even matter, I don't guess. I'll make a top when I put this on. Since, oh, goodness, what in the world? Okay, let's try and see. Can this cover the whole thing all the way around? I don't know if it can, but I hope it can. Oh, it didn't do it. It did not. It did not. But it gave it a nice situation. It's very nice. Now, how can I recover? How can I recover from this? Okay, because I don't know. Let's see. We put this tape on here like we was finished because we thought we was going to have enough. My son is down there grinding something, making some kind of smoothie of some sort. All right, and then we'll take this off and let's get us maybe here. That might work. And then we're going to split this. We don't really need too much. We need about here. I'm going to make it too wide, and then it'd be more than what we need hanging over. All right, let's see. And we gotta try to hold this and flip. Okay. All right. All right. Now we'll put that over there and use that in some manner. We don't know when, but it might come up real soon. I'm gonna just put this on here, right up against that. And then use this one. And try to use the straight side where the paper was so that it will be as straight as it can be. Okay, cut this off. All right, and we'll need this piece. All right, and then we have that. And I'm going to trim all of the edges because this is hanging out the book some kind of way. But all the papers are uneven, so that's why I didn't really want to do too much to it right now because they're all uneven. Nothing is even in here. They made this book, I didn't. So I'm just, trying to be careful with how, and don't trim too much. What was that? I heard something. I don't know what it was, but my cat went to the kitchen to see. And the other one is looking like, what was it? I don't know. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what that was. I don't know what that was. I don't know what it was, but all appears to be well. When I went in there, the cat was eating. Maybe he made the strange noise and I didn't even know it was him, but I heard something. And the other cat got up and like, what is that? Right, I was asking the same thing, Pootie. What was it? All right, so this is what we got so far. And what I think I'm going to do now is apply this. Now, thing is, this has, I have to cut this top piece. I have to cut this off because I'm going to keep it on this edge, but not on here, because the other side doesn't have it. And since the other side doesn't have it at the bottom of the book, it would make this not look right at the top. But it could be on the edge, and the edge will be fine. Because when I put it here, this will be here, but then at the bottom, it won't be one. And that'll be looking kind of crazy. So I had to do that way to see if we can get it on here the right way, okay? So I think I'm right here against the book. So I'm going to cut a little bit lower than that so that it can be able to stretch a little bit, but not too much. And it won't be too much, it won't be too much that is over the top or over the bottom. Okay? All right, good. Now let's measure this one and make that one look like that. And then we'll glue them down, and that'll be the end of this video. And then we got to start to where we want to be with this. All right, so let's turn this around. In fact, I want it, I don't know if you can tell if it's the top or the bottom. Like you put that on upside down. I don't really know if you can. I don't know. Should I do it that way, or is this the way? I'm not sure. Let me see. So this goes like this. But on the other side, this will have to be this way on this side. So let's cut for this side so we can know how to cut it. All right. So we're going this way, and we're going to put this on here. All right. I have to take the top piece off. All right. I need these shears so I can get that off the right way. Sorry y'all looking at my arm, but I only got one hand to cut with on this side, right? So I have to cut it this way and hold it so I don't mess it up. Okay. All right. And now we'll save these pieces because we might use it for something, we don't know. Okay. And then we'll line this up all the way up to the top. All the way up. And this piece looks wider than that piece. But we can't do nothing about that now, can we? No, because it's the material, and you'll know where the direct middle is because it's already wrinkly and been washed, and it's all drawn up and curled and things like that. So all you can do is your best, and we'll go with that and let that be it. Okay, now this one goes on here, I think. It looks upside down, so maybe we can put this one on here. And let's see how this one looks on here. Oh yeah, it's good. Oh yeah, that's good. It just doesn't fit all the way to the edge, and that's okay, because when we put this together, then we will make sure that we trim the paper to match. That's what we're going to have to do. I have to put this glue down, and not too much, because we don't want it to seep all through. We want to make sure that it can hold it and everything, but we don't want to see big loose spots all through. We ain't doing no sewing in this book. I don't know nothing about no sewing machine stuff right now. And my guess is when they sew anything, they sew it before they put it in the book. Because how else are they stitching this stuff? I keep thinking about that. I wasn't buying no sewing machine. I said, I don't know nothing about that. I don't even know how I'm going to sew no paper. And I'm not buying no sewing machine trying to figure it out. But then I was gifted a sewing machine. So I have one. I didn't ask for one. It's just because I'm doing this that it came to me like that. So certain times it seemed like God was just giving me things like on purpose. Like, this is what I know you'll love, and this is the way I want to bless you. And I felt that way throughout. I just hadn't gotten to the work. And it's like, oh, okay. So now, when it's coming about and everything, it's like, oh, you gotta do something here. You gotta learn how to do something here. You don't have to worry about trying to do what nobody else is doing. Just do what you're doing and stay right there. I hope this will stick nicely, because that's what I needed to do. Stick nicely. And then we'll start here. And this one probably is the shorter piece, which makes our book a little off, but it's okay. I'm going to make a wider edge of the ribbon so that it can work, because I don't want to cut too much of the page back, because that won't be good, and then it just be looking crazy. Just make a wider ribbon, because I only had one of these. If I had used the other two, but then I still would have had to build it, and you don't want to build it with the material, because unless you're going to sew it and have all kinds of strings and things hanging out, it's not going to look so good, in my opinion. So the ribbon, though, you can always like ruffle it and everything like that, so that it looks nice, instead of just looking like somebody put me right here like this. Oh, that's what she did. So that's what you got. Okay. So this is what this book is going to be looking like then. Let me see. Oh, it's sticking. It's definitely sticking. So we'll leave it and put some heavy stuff on top of it and let it dry like that. And that's what we're going to do. I would prefer that it is nothing on top of it, so it won't be just what you call like still moist or something, because all these things was on there and couldn't get no air and dry. So I might just leave it. All right, so this is what it's looking like. Okay. We gotta do some stuff. It's gonna be pretty and looks, it's Christmassy, but it almost looks masculine in a sense. But this is just Christmas, how Christmas colors look. So the other pattern was like this. But it's okay. We're going to use that somewhere else. Okay? cut this thing and put it on top of here. Oh, that might be pretty, but it's gonna be thick, so I'm not sure if I want to do that yet. All right, so that's it, guys, for the night. That's what we got. We got to trim things up and everything like that. You know, it's jagged and raggedy and everything, but we like Frey. Frey is all right. And we'll get back to it on tomorrow. And I will see you guys then. So thanks for hanging out with me. And yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for saying hello and everything like that. And I'll see y'all tomorrow on Monday at some point. So have a good evening and winter autumn colors. Thank you for hanging out with me often. And thank you so much for saying hello tonight. It was such a blessing to see you. It really was. And to all my friends that's always here, I'm glad that you guys are with me in this journey because I love this stuff. And I keep thinking over and over and over and over and over about doing something, starting some kind of channel or something. I don't know, like while I can remember. So I love you all, and I will talk with you all soon, like tomorrow and everything. Let me just put this right here. I look like a bag. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a good night. Peace and blessings. Peace.